The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. The mother of Jesus and his brothers arrived at the house. Standing outside, they sent word to Jesus and called him. A crowd seated around him told him, "Your mother and your brothers and your sisters are outside asking for you." But he said to them in reply, "Who are my mother and my brothers?" And looking around at those seated in the circle, he said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of God is my brother and sister and mother." The Gospel of the Lord. On different occasions, you've heard me speak of St. Thomas Aquinas and share stories about him. So just a few quotes from the great saint, and especially in regards to today's Gospel. Thomas Aquinas one time wrote, "How can we live in harmony? What brings about peace between people?" He said, "First we need to know that we are madly in love with the same God. The deepest bond that we can share with another person is to know that we are madly in love with the same God as that person." And how do we know if we love God? Our Lord Jesus Christ said, "If you love me, keep my commandments. Do the will of my Father." As we hear in the Gospel today, whoever does the will of my Father is my brother and my sister and my mother. So oftentimes we try to bring about harmony between peoples. And we think, gosh, if we share the same mission, if we have the same vision, if we share interests together. But that which most unites people is seeking the will of God together. This is why friendship has always been greatly emphasized all throughout the history of the Church. Our Lord Jesus Christ himself became a friend to us. At the night of the Last Supper, when he says to the apostles, "I no longer..." Wait, how's it go? "I no longer..." Oh, man. Anyway, he says, "You're not slaves, I call you friends." He became a friend to us. St. Thomas Aquinas says this about friendship: "There is nothing on this earth more to be prized than true friendship. Friendship is the source of the greatest pleasures, and without friends, the most agreeable pursuits become tedious." And one more: "The things that we love tell us what we are." St. Teresa of Avila said, "It is very difficult to live the Christian life without friends, to support us, to encourage us along the way." And I close with one more from Thomas Aquinas. If we want to be madly in love with God, what should we do above all else? He said, "The Eucharist is the sacrament of love. It signifies love. It produces love. The Eucharist is the consummation of the whole spiritual life." We ask our Lord as we receive him today in the Eucharist that he might inflame our hearts with an ever greater love for his Father.